The 720 GTR is finally done. Look at this, it's right here. You guys, this is the video. This is the big reveal.
Jesus, F at the door.
Hey, the boys. Tony, what's up? Why are you shaking your head? Tony Baloney, let's go.
Why are you hiding?
Hold on, let's go. Let's turn this thing off. Let's get out of here. The career event, hold on. The career, hold on. It's too excited, still got my seatbelt on. Yes, how are you?
Too much energy drinks?
How excited are you for this car to leave today?
I'm very excited. I've spent a little bit too much time with it, just a little bit. So it's nice to see it go.
How excited is Alex? Let's find the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Flame Tune himself, Alex Gintani. That is not his last name, by the way. Alex is back in the vlog. Alex! Camera in the face. What's up, buddy?
Jesus Christ.
How excited are you for this car to be done?
I'm very excited for it to be done.
It's such a little amount of work.
Actually, you know what? I kind of don't want to give it to you because my car's not together and I want to keep driving this thing.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Let's ask this.
Love it.
Did it turn out the way you expected?
It turned out better than what I expected.
What turned out better?
We put back the Cybex. I've been playing with the Cybex myself for the past week. 3 days now, I've been driving it home and back, working on drivability.
Oh, that's why I didn't get my car. You guys been joyriding the car around. Okay, got you, I got you.
I thought I was, it was okay for me to joyride it after the amount of shit put me through, so farted in the seat a couple times.
So the truth is, yeah, you probably have. Oh yeah, it smells like Alex.
Yeah, pink eye now.
You get that all the time.
Hey, that's the original Flame Tune. So all jokes aside, you have to obviously tune it on the dyno, then tune it on the street and get all the drivability good. But you did a few things to this car that you just mentioned and I was like, you gotta tell the audience this because these are things that you did as like a bonus or an extra that I actually didn't even pay for, which is the diff.
Sick.
Which is sweet. I got a free diff out of it. So explain this.
We put a limited slip to keep the car more grounded, keep it straight. Obviously, these cars are all over the place stock. So I had a diff that I had put in my transmission for my car. It was sitting here and I knew this car was gonna make some serious power. So I decided to just throw that in there. We ordered another one for my car. So that's in there. So the car drives a lot better. It's a lot safer at these power levels.
It's a mechanical LSD versus an electronic LSD I had before. Yes. So you can't, it's always...
Yeah, downside is it's a little notchy when you're making a U-turn and stuff like that, but you know what? You got to deal with it.
I actually got used to that. I got used to that when we were driving the Viper. The Viper also got LSD put in it when we were doing the Drift Viper project, so I understand that. Got used to that. Now I know. It sounds like it's breaking something, but it's not.
It does sound like it's breaking
like
something.
Clink, clink,
yeah,
clink.
the guys actually have moved the car around and turned around over here, and they're like, dude, there's something wrong with this car. I don't know what the hell's going on.
What'd you do? What'd you do?
Fine. Don't worry about it.
What'd you do?
I mean, when you drive it, you'll understand why it's in there. Not only to put the power down, it's, for safety.
Let's explain before we take this car. We're gonna get right to the driving. Alex is gonna take us out in it first, then I'll get to drive it. You'll get all my reactions. I'm really excited. You guys, just like you, this is one of my favorite cars. It was hard to be out of this car for a year, so I kind of play it off like out of sight, out of mind. If I think about it, it stresses me out. We just didn't really talk about it as much, but this is one of my favorite cars. I'm so pumped to get behind the wheel. Everything's done. The motor's built.
Yeah, turbos, motor,
upgraded clutch,
coolers, updated clutch, diff, everything's basically done.
If you haven't seen the previous videos,
we made a meth tank in the front. It's all hidden with the water tank for the intercoolers since we separate the system on this car.
Yeah.
So it's got an ice box in the front. It's got 4 additional heat exchangers, and it's got our upgraded intercooler with 1,000 horsepower Garrett cores. So 2 of those Garrett Honeywell cores. So it's a complete different system. It doesn't work like the factory one does. The factory one shares the coolant actually to cool the intercoolers down. Yep. So we've separated the whole system. We made a nice clean panel so we hide everything. You don't see any of the pumps. You don't see the water pump. You don't see the meth pump. None of that. We made a little plate. Yep. So, in case Dave ever drives this car and can't figure out what the difference is between methanol and water. So it tells you what it is.
Here we go. Methanol on the right, water on the left.
Hopefully, which we will, take this car to a half-mile event and go over 200. That's my goal. It's my goal. We gotta take that record with this car. So
okay.
What we have over there is that button you see over there with the light around it.
This one.
Yeah. So that makes everything simple. Usually when you go to these half-mile events, you'll see guys sitting there with hoses like Dave sucking them so they could get the water out. We don't want Dave sucking on any kind of hose. So we put a button over there. You just let the pump run, and while the pump is running, you just hit the dump valve, and it'll dump all the melted ice water out, and then you could just put your ice back in there, so you don't have to sit there and suck I don't want to do that.
I got you.
don't wanna
I
suck
got you.
stuff. So
Dude, it looks so good. Like, I'm so pumped to have this thing back. Look at this bad boy.
everything's pretty much done. The last couple of days I've been working on drivability. Obviously the Cyvex base map doesn't work too well for this car because of the, you know, different size injectors, different clutch, the diff, the drive off, the way the torque limiters are set for the car to take off and to roll away. I had to change all that stuff, so it took a little while to get that going.
And you said there's 16 injectors in this car
There's
now?
16 injectors in this car, 1,050 cc's each, so it's water faucets just turning on when we want to do it. But one of the biggest things and the coolest things about having the Cyvex on there is the traction control. So dialing in the traction control, yeah.
Well,
so,
I didn't want. No, I don't want that. I don't take the traction control out. Do you take it out? Do we just pull it out somewhere?
all you got to do is
don't
press
want
a
it.
button and the traction control is disengaged. But you want the traction control on this
Why?
car, unless you want to end up in a tree or a wall or something like that. God forbid.
Nope, don't want that.
Yeah. So you're gonna need the traction control on this car.
You got 3 maps put in this car.
Yeah, we got 3 maps put in this car.
Map 1.
Map 1 is 1,000 wheel on E85.
Wow.
Map 2.
Hold on. Don't
wait,
Back to map 1.
Okay,
Back to map 1. That map is made for E85, and also if you run out of E85, so you have your 91, it's on flex fuel, so you can pump the flex fuel in there. It'll pull back about 200 horsepower, and it'll make the car be fine on 91 pump gas. So if you guys are going on a long road trip, you're good. And then map 2, on a hot pass, it made 1170. We didn't have time to let the car cool down and do passes in each map, so we just left it where it's at. So map 2 is basically around 1200 to the wheel. Map 3, we put down 1250 on a hot pass, so that's about like 1300 on a cold pass with ice down and stuff like that. So you got 3 maps. Map 3, we'll be using it only for racing and stuff like that. There's no point of using it on the street. The car's not going to go anywhere.
You hear that? Play it back for yourself, Damon.
Yeah, play it back for yourself, Damon.
Only thing you drive on the street is in map 3. Alex Gintani. Last name is Gintani. Okay, go.
Map 3 pump gas.
Map 3 is not pump gas. Okay?
Hold on. So it doesn't have standalone.
Close this.
Yes.
The next question is, everybody wants to hear it. Can we start it? Topped up with meth? How often am I going to go through meth?
Depends on how much
Man needs a key. Ready? Who's excited to hear this car? So Alex said the best part of this car, the sound, is under load on the street. New blow-off valves, so those are apparently louder. I'm excited. And if you haven't seen it, they redid the gold GTR style tips. So this car is good to go. Might need to let it warm up for just a second.
So it's got a boost gauge and a meth gauge here.
What?
So this is your meth gauge. If this outline, the whole outline for the graph, if that starts blinking yellow, that means the meth is low. So the level sensor is built in here. You can see that. Don't touch any of the buttons. It's already set up. So you don't need to go through this window. I've already set up all this stuff. If the fuel goes down to anywhere around 20%, anywhere from 20 to 15%.
So
if the fuel,
91 and
well,
driving map 3.
even if yes, don't
87.
Up with
87.
91 and driving at map 3. If you get there, I put the car into a fuel trip. So it'll go into a fuel trip. It'll basically put itself into like a limp mode. Doesn't mean you won't be able to drive or get to the gas station. You're not going to be stuck, but the power is going to be cut. It's not going to go back to normal until you go to the gas station and fill up the tank. The reason we do that is because we don't want these fuel pumps starving and getting air and hurting the motor. So there's a lot of safety built into this thing, which is really cool.
Alex said to me when he was building this car, he goes, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna build you a bad car. I'm gonna build it so you got a lot of babysitters. I was like, what do you mean babysitters? He's like, this is DD, baby, and every day is super crazy. And I know you wanna drive this thing, you wanna go to events, you wanna show the fans what an epic car this is. He's like, you don't really need all the power this car is capable of. I'm gonna give you a map, but you're probably not gonna use it unless we go to a half-mile event. And when we go, I'm gonna damn well be there to make sure the team can make sure you don't anything up.
So in comfort mode, you're in Cal 1. Sport mode, you're in Cal 2. Track mode, you're in Cal 3.
That's 91 octane mode.
That's 91 octane, full boost,
And then
map 3.
obviously
No meth, no water.
you have the cruise control lever over here.
What's that do?
When you're driving in third gear, 5,000 RPM, hold this down forward, push it and put the throttle all the way down to the floor. You'll have rolling anti-lag, let go, you're gone. So like
What the? God damn! Woo! Let's go for a drive.
Let's go.
Come on, can you please drive?
yes.
And don't, hey, listen, I hate being the passenger. Please don't skip
No, we're not. We got too many cars around, cops everywhere. We got to be careful.
Don't ever trust what he just said, but yeah. Here we go, guys. First drive in the 720 GTR after a year. Alex, you're the man. I'm so excited. It sounds healthy.
Sounds great.
Sounds really healthy. Sounds healthy.
Dude, it's terrifying.
What the hell? Have you been in this? What have you done? What's it like?
I think I'm gonna go get you a diaper.
This is all the payback for me scaring billionaire Mike. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this. Yo! Dude! What? We haven't even gone anywhere.
We can't go anywhere. It doesn't stick.
It sounds nutty.
It sounds insane.
We got a little.
So if you just like pause, if you're just up here, yeah, just go up, Bam. 1 second now. It's no joke, this thing.
Is it fast?
No.
That third gear seemed pretty quick.
It doesn't hook. I mean, it can't.
Whoa. Tacoma.
Yeah, it gets there.
The Tacoma's gonna win between us.
Gets there really quick, so we gotta
Holy
be careful.
crap. So right now we're in
map 2.
We're in map 2.
I mean, that's all I drive it in. I drive it in map 2.
Hey, you don't want to drive map 3, you said.
Map 3, not on the street. It's already, you can't go anywhere, so I mean.
Too much.
It's too much, yeah. So
Too much sauce.
so if you hold it like this, and then press it one more time, now we have no traction, like at all. So this is where you gotta be careful.
Okay, just a little pull. Whoa! What was the big boom?
That's all the fuel cut.
Dude, I can feel it in my ass. Dude, when it did that, it was like, I felt it in my butt.
That's third gear, full lit, bro.
Dude, that boom, you can feel in your ass. I can feel it in my ass through the seats. It's in my ass. Holy crap.
So you were saying, can you do burnouts in second
Yes.
gear?
Will it do a burnout?
It'll lay it down. It's lit up, bro.
Okay, let's do it. Let's see it. What the Alex. This car scares the shit out of me. Woo!
Yeah, it's fun.
It makes all the noises. Can you just give it a little so I can hear the blow-off valve again? I like how a little is like launching us into the back of an expedition.
The turbos are.
Or it's an Explorer.
Yeah, you
That's so
can't say
scary.
the wrong thing, or else everybody will say, "That's not an expedition." That's
Well, it's coming so fast, I don't know what it is. Hey, Dave, you back there?
Yeah, I'm back here.
How insane does this thing sound?
Sounds like nothing else ever seen on the
Can't hear you, Dave. This guy's laughing. This guy loves it. This guy's like, ah, it's loud. Dude, this thing is nuts. It's absolutely scary in third gear.
Like you're saying, you want to do burnouts second gear, just give it a little bit of.
Guys from the last one, that thing likes to walk, man. Holy so loud behind that car. It's like getting punched in the chest.
Dude, it has this bang thing that I can feel like that goes through the whole chassis and up the seat and into your butt. Bro, I didn't expect this.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, dude.
It's a handful.
Yeah, it is a handful.
And I haven't even driven it yet. I can just tell by the way it's moving.
We're 100 plus wheel shy and 100 plus wheel torque shy right now.
You are a madman.
You see how nice the traction control keeps you in check though? Like right now, the traction control's on, and you'll see how it controls it. So
You feel that?
Yeah.
The boom.
So the traction control, it works so good, bro. 1,1100 wheel horsepower car, rear wheel drive, and you being able to mash the pedal straight down from first to second to third and stay straight is just absolutely amazing. And that's what's the best part about having the Cybex setup. I mean, you can't beat it.
I want to take this to an event of ours, 8th mile or quarter mile,
Yeah.
take DD fam for ride-alongs.
Yeah, this is a good half mile.
Like everybody would line up to do ride. Who would want to do a ride-along in the 720 GTR? Comment below if you want to go for a ride-along in this. We're working on doing our own DD event. We'll have the proper waivers. You sign your life away. We put you in this car and we go for a rip. Jeez! Woo! It's like hitting warp speed. Like once it gets a little bit of grip, this thing, it's just gone.
Yeah, it's gone, bro.
Gone down the street.
It's no joke.
Dude, it has a fighter jet, all the heat on the back of it. It's like watching Top Gun 2. Only it's better looking actors.
Dude, this thing is wild.
How good does it sound?
Sounds like nothing else.
Yeah, it sounds insane, bro.
It translates on camera because it's wild.
Show me another rear-wheel drive car you can hit like that in first to second to third, please.
Wow. I'm gonna drive. Alex is getting the passenger seat. And we'll go for my very first drive in this thing, as well as we're gonna shoot some cinematic B-roll shots with the Carrera van camera car, if I can get out. Oh, I forgot what it's like to get out of Senna seats. Senna seats are a bit of work.
What was that like?
Craziness.
That's scary?
Crazy.
Scares me, bro. Like hearing it fly behind us, you're just like, where is it? Where is it? Wow!
You'll see it when you're behind this car at some point. The heat coming off the back when you're on it. It's like 20 feet of that little haziness. This must shoot crazy flames at night.
Yeah,
There's a lot of fuel coming out of the back of this thing.
it'll light up. It'll light up at night.
She's a beast though. It's so good to have this car back on the channel. It's so sexy. I love it. We put so much work into building this car, from the idea I had in my head to the paint. The paint was an absolute nightmare. We had to paint this car twice because it was changing colors in the sun.
I'm pumped to see this at the HQ with our lights and the floors.
Yes.
Really good.
Well, time to jump into the driver's seat, you guys. I'm a little nervous, but excited. I'm with someone who can coach me through it. No, I need you. You're my coach. You're my
I
coach.
can coach you. Just hit it. Map 3. Big chips in my hand. Map 3, David, 87 octane.
Or actually, he could drive the minivan.
I could drive the minivan.
I don't know, man. It's a GT.
Yeah, you should go in there with him.
It's a GT, bro.
Go in there with him. It's more fun.
Coffee.
I've been
Get a little coffee.
weak,
Get a
bro.
little coffee.
I'm
It has real standalone, not half.
Wait till you hear the blow-off valve inside here.
Oh, is it loud?
Ready?
Oh, no one's ready for this. Oh, man. Memories.
I'm nervous.
I'm nervous that you're saying you're nervous right now.
Right in the booty.
I can feel it. I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
I'm nervous.
Don't say you're nervous, because I'll be nervous. I'm confident in your abilities. Well, that clutch grab's fast. Yeah, that's just, the worst part's waiting for it to happen. Okay. Oh, that blow-off valve is insane. That bang?
Oh, like the way you can feel it in the seat.
Wow. I wasn't expecting that. I was nervous, but like, it feels like you're f***ing falling out of an airplane.
Dude, rocket ship. Absolute rocket ship. So good to have this thing back. I'm pumped. I hope it translates on camera because it's so hard to capture speed. This thing moves. First car in a long time that scared the absolute piss out of me. Third gear is like, hold on.
Yeah,
you hit fourth and you can't be on the street.
It's too fast.
Especially a street that we were on, this like cracks and bumps.
No, you'll kill yourself.
That road was sketchy
That
as hell.
van is fast.
I need a water. I made a small request. I asked Alex, make it shoot flame.
What? Flames?
He's trying to make us shoot bigger flames, so we're working on that. I don't know if I want to let you behind the door quite yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Plus, it's going to get dark out, and eventually the flames will look better in the dark. It runs really efficiently. That's what makes it really fast. But he's trying to add something in right now.
Only flames.
Only flames.
Stay tuned.
That's loud.
Yeah, baby!
Yeah. 720 GTR. You should have known it was in the bar. Now we ain't getting done. It's DD, baby.
Damn, you can feel that in your chest. You planned to do that. I did not plan him revving. This piece of shit revs the car. He's working on trying to do all these extra features. That's why we're still here and it's now dark out. He's like, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet. I want to give you burnout mode. I want to give you flames. I want to give you all this other stuff. And I'm like, Alex, if the car drives good, which it seems like it's driving perfect, just let me go and enjoy it for the 1 week I'm working. The 720 GTR, for anybody that's going to SEMA, will be at their booth in SEMA. Go and check out the 720 GTR. Thank you to everybody here at Gintani for working so hard, endless effort, late nights. I know you guys have been working late to get this thing drivable so we can go and play with it for the time we have over the next couple of months. And then we're going on like these adventures and road trips you guys wanted all over the world. So anyhow, thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. We also have the Gintani DD collab Flame Tune shirt we'll be dropping this week. We'll come up with a cool little video to show you guys the official merch. It was a little late coming in. There's some supply chain stuff in the world that's still going on, and black t-shirts, which are the #1 thing to print on. We just got a shipment in, so we'll be able to get that banged out so you guys can get that shirt, because that shirt's sick. I know you guys have been asking for it, and we haven't done a merch drop in a hot minute.
Corner of the market, we now own all the black shirts in North America.
Huge shout out, Tony, and everybody here. Thank you, sir, for working so hard on.
Hold on, I need the shirt. We actually own all the shirt. I need the shirt. I need the shirt.
It's a blank. It's a blank. Let's take it off him. Dude, thank you so much. I'm so pumped to get in the car right now. First thing I want to do is just absorb how wild this thing is. It is so fast. And then let's do what we talked about. More collabs with these guys and the whole team. Let's start going to these half-mile events.
Yeah, we're gonna.
And I'll bring this car, and you and you can help me learn how to be a better driver in these like actual races.
Okay,
it'd be fun.
I mean, I really want to take this car to a half mile.
Yeah, we'll take the wing off, the big wing. We'll reconnect the proper arrow and make sure everything works. And then the air brake will slow it down. But that's what we need to do. That's what's so cool about this car, is that it has the ability to be this wild thing for YouTube and for you guys. At the same time, it's really a purpose-built race car now, and we can go out and do some times with it. Come on, boys, let's go spend some time in the 720 GTR. We'll let these guys go home. All of us, everybody in.
Sit on top of it.
Gintani, home of 720 GTR and 6 guys.
Bye, Alex. Love you.
Oh, just stop me for 1 second, dude.
Oh, Alex, my wing's not coming up.
Oh, man.
It's so good to have this thing back. Ladies and gentlemen, the 720 GTR is officially back. Now, Alex has some more fine detail little things he wants to do. He wants to make a burnout mode. He wants to increase the ability for the DD fans to get the most out of this when it's on the channel. We want to convey how crazy this car is the best we can, so we try to add as much theatrical bits and pieces, like the bigger the flames, the louder the pops. That's why we yell at the camera. That's why we yell at you guys, because it doesn't fully translate. We're trying to give you our energy. We're trying to give the car's energy to you, but there's a bit of a wall with videos. That's why when you guys come and you see these things, like the SVJ in person, you're like, this thing's way crazier in person. I'm like, you think?
car than it used to be. It's spinning in circles. It can't keep up to the 720 GTR. It took the fin off, bro. It caught, and it took the glue off.
I'll fix it tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm good with this.
I was like, don't come out, you're gonna God. You said straight out.
You said straight out.
No left. Out of here, man. You said straight out, no left.